None of this seems real.
Well, it is real, and he's alive. You're not really safe here.
He's lying unconscious in a hospital bed. What's he gonna do to me?
We thought he was dead and buried, but he ended up on Ryan's roof with a gun. I mean, clearly the guy will do anything to hold on to you, so you really should go.
I want to see him.
By who?
By the man who will not die.
If he wakes up, the first thing he's going to do is come looking for you.
Jake,
you
please.
should go away. You should get divorced. You should get a restraining order, move to Bora Bora, do whatever you have to do, but you should get away from here.
Thank you for your concern, but I need to do this.
I've been coming
I'll
to
be
warn
fine.
you
I'll be
that you
fine.
wouldn't.
And the scar will make for great party conversation.
How we doing in
Hey,
here?
I'm good. Good. I could, use a coffee, but I'm pretty good. Not funny. She didn't think it was very funny either. Okay. Hey, look, you rest, all right? I'll come out and check on you later. Okay.
Well, these numbers look great. I just want to check your blood pressure, and then I want to check your heart. Okay?
To the delivery room. Dr. Ponce.
Not now.
Delivery room.
I'm beat.
Dr. Ponce.
Getting that slug out of him took some skill, I guess.
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
It's a shame, because the bastard didn't really deserve it.
Deserve?
Saving him was a waste of time.
I was under the impression that doctors don't get to choose who they save.
What is that?
It's an energy drink. My own recipe.
It looks like mud.
It's egg yolks, soy milk, bananas, and a dash of Tabasco.
Gross.
But it works.
Well, I guess you do need your energy since you were up all night saving David Hayward.
It was a long surgery, that's for sure.
Well, it must have been tough. I mean, your mentor is your patient. Talk about pressure, right?
Yeah, and I might have felt some if I knew everyone was rooting against me. But I've got this competitive thing, so
Yeah, not many people like David.
I got that. Especially your husband. He admitted to me he wished the guy died on the hospital bed.
Oh, he only half meant that. Like he only half meant it when he punched you in the face.
It felt like he meant that.
Well, you did steal his wife, all right? So what'd you want him to do?
Just so we're clear, I am out of the wife-stealing business.
Well, that's good to hear. Not that you could if you tried.
It's good to know.
Can I ask you something?
Is it about Jake's ex, Kara?
No, it is not. It is about something far more important. Your name. Griffin Castillo. Castillo's Hispanic, right?
It's Mexican.
And Griffin...
It's not.
Right, not unless I missed something.
My mother named me after a man named Griffin. Dr. Griffin. She didn't know his first name.
And he was...
He was the man who brought me into the world. He was an American who was helping out our village. And he saved my mother's life. And mine too, I guess.
Well, I guess you were destined to be a doctor. It's like Jake, it is in his blood. When you're meant for something, you just know.
Yeah, you do.
That's how I feel about Jake and my son. They were meant to be in my life. And no matter what happened before, with me or with Jake, I know that
Amanda.
even if he thought...
Let it go.
What?
Kara. She's led sneakers. Let it go.
Well, your blood pressure is great. How's the pain?
The arm I can deal with.
Why, does it hurt someplace else?
Don't worry, there's nothing you could put in an IV bag that would help.
The classic case of cardiac fracture, ladies and gentlemen.
Guess you don't need an x-ray to see that my heart's been fractured, huh? Did they invent a cast for that yet? A crutch? Anything? I'll take anything you got.
It's called time. That's what heals the heart. Now, I know that's probably the lamest prescription I'll give all day, but it actually works. Just takes a while.
You wake up one day and it's just all completely gone? Sneakers mean.
They're heavy. They weigh you down.
Okay, what makes you think that I'm harping on this Kara thing? Okay, yes, it bothers me that my husband flipped out on his ex's, whatever it is that you are when you walked in the hospital.
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Well, then what are you saying?
When I was in training, every grade, every surgical evaluation meant the world to me. Dr. Hayward was my god, and I was facing the biggest surgical eval of my career. I studied for weeks. I figured out every question they could ask me, every scenario I could face in the OR. But when I woke up that morning, my water and electricity had been turned off. My car wouldn't start. And I got a letter from the dean saying that there was a problem with my school loans.
That's awful.
Everything that could go wrong did. Everything that someone could do to ruin my morning was happening.
Wait, are you saying that someone did this to you?
Dr. Hayward did it to me.
What? Why?
Because I was operating that morning, and he wanted to see if I could do it while my life was falling apart.
Well, I would say that seems cruel, but it's David.
It was the greatest thing anyone ever did for me.
How is that possible?
A robot could do surgery. Focus is nothing if there's nothing else.
But there's always something else.
Exactly. Car won't start, bills to pay. I got a cute nurse giving me the eye. Patient was mental. Doesn't matter. That was only here. That's what he said when I walked into the OR that morning. If you really want this, there's only here. Everything else is...
Lead sneakers.
You have what you want. What else is there?
I just want to know if she...
I'm gonna go back to the hospital, and I'm gonna see if I can find some med school kids to mess with.
I have been there. And it sucks eggs. It does. There's no question about it. When my wife walked out of my life, I was lost. I didn't even know what continent I was on. I didn't even know what hemisphere I was in. Are you kidding? But after some time, I met Amanda, and I slowly figured it all out. It was the Western Hemisphere. What? It was. It was North America. That's where I was. And it was Pine Valley. I figured out where I was supposed to be and who I was supposed to be with. And the same exact thing will happen for you, I promise.
Well, I know what hemisphere I'm in. I guess that's a start, huh?
Yeah, and I think, you know, you're lucky because it wasn't such a bad breakup, right?
Lucky. I didn't realize that.
And just mean that you guys, you and Ryan, can be friends. That's not such a horrible deal.
How soon can I get out of here? I just want to go home. How was it working with Griffin in the OR?
It was fine, I guess. Why do you ask?
I'm just wondering.
Hey, Kara. It's me. It's good to hear your voice, too.